left one man dead. 12 at 12 starts right now. 12 minutes, no commercials on TV and on the go on the 12 News app, Facebook, and YouTube. Hey guys, it's Tram here. In today's Talker, what's your favorite thing about Arizona this time of year? Is it the Waste Management Phoenix Open, spring training, hiking, or this amazing weather? Cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results just minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. Weather seems to be a likely factor in the helicopter crash Sunday that killed all 9 people on board, including NBA legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna and 7 others. The crash site, with parts still smoldering, stretches across a hillside in Calabasas, California. Bryant was headed to his sports complex in Thousand Oaks, where he was to coach a game there. Federal investigators began arriving at the crash site today. Recovery efforts are expected to take days to complete. The loss of Kobe has had a huge impact on fans everywhere.
He meant so much to the city of LA as a player, as a father, as a businessman, and as a mentor. There will never be nobody else like Kobe, ever.
That feeling of loss is really universal. Fans have been looking for ways to express their pain following Kobe's death. He has been a huge inspiration and role model in many people's lives for decades. Stay with 12 News, 12news.com, and our app for the latest updates on this developing story. Details involving an officer-involved shooting in Chandler are still unfolding right now. That incident began around 7 this morning when a man bolted out of a hotel near Chandler Boulevard near I-10. Team 12's Matt Uris is there live with the details. Matt?
Yeah, Tran, we still have an active scene out here, although it's secure. Police wanted to stress that. And as you mentioned, it was right around 7 a.m. this morning that started right where I'm standing now. An officer showed up, parked his car near a car, and entered this hotel to my left. When he went in there, he tried to detain 2 people, a man and a woman. The man was wanted for several violent felonies. Police say the man made a run for the car next to the officers. Both subjects and the officer end up inside that car, a Prius. Somewhere along the line, the officer made a distress call. A second officer arrived and found the subjects on top of the other officer in the now crashed car. There was obviously a struggle, police say. Police also say the responding officer pulled them off the other officer. The male subject was suffering from at least 1 gunshot wound and died at the hospital. The police officer and the female subject suffered non-life-threatening injuries. The first officer on scene did fire at least 1 shot. That's according to police. Take a listen here to Detective Seth Tyler.
We have had prior incidents with them, a number of incidents with the individual and with the Toyota Prius as recently as yesterday.
You're looking now at forensics on scene, continuing to look at that crashed Prius car there. It's only about 100 or so yards, maybe 200 from where the officer pulled up originally next to the 2 suspects. His weapon, the officer's weapon, was the only one found on scene. This is an important final note here. The woman involved is not under arrest, and she has been cooperating. That, of course, according to police. Live in Chandler, Matt Uris, 12 News.
Matt, thank you. Also trending today, the first case of the coronavirus has been confirmed in Maricopa County. We know the patient is part of the ASU community, but there is no word on whether or not that individual is a student. We're told this person recently traveled to China, which is ground zero for the virus, and this patient is in voluntary isolation. In total, about 3,000 people have gotten sick and more than 80 people have died. The Arizona Department of Health Services and Maricopa County Department of Health announced the diagnosis over the weekend. Now to saving you money, say hello to Uncle Sam. Tax season is officially underway. The IRS is now accepting 2019 returns for individual taxpayers. More than 150 million returns are expected to be processed this year. You have until April 15th to file your taxes, with an automatic extension available to October 15th. Now to your Pulse on Health. A new survey is shedding light on how Americans view their health, and it's good news. Researchers polled more than 2,000 adults. 71% rated their overall health as being either good or excellent. However, a person was more likely to feel positive about their health if their household income was at least $100,000. Now, when it comes to the areas in their lives that need improvement, physical health was first, followed by financial stability and mental health. Many Americans also said they wish they had better access to dental, emergency care, and psychology care. And keto dieters rejoice. Halo Top is launching a new series of keto-friendly ice cream. The company is offering 7 flavors, including peanut butter chocolate, banana pie, and jelly donut. The keto series is now available at grocery stores nationwide. It'll cost you about $6 for a 16-ounce pint. Well, today we are enjoying sunshine and 70s. Here's Crystal with your forecast 411.
Happy first day of the Phoenix Open. How about a little throwback photo from 12 News weather watcher Alex checking it out last year. Man, I gotta tell you, this is Scottsdale at its January finest. Look at all that sunshine out there tomorrow if you're planning a trip to the green. Tea time, 10 o'clock, 55 degrees, cracking 60 degrees before lunchtime. That mercury keeps climbing. It looks like we'll find ourselves in 70-degree territory for a maximum later on in the afternoon for Phoenix, which is a smidge above average. We're going all the way to 76 in Yuma tomorrow. You'll find 73 on the thermometer in Lake Havasu. 56 is what we'll find in Payson, 57 Prescott, Flagstaff, 46 for that maximum. Show low, a similar temperature in the upper 40s. And we're going to kind of just hang out around that 70-degree mark for the next few days. Wednesday's the little hiccup where a little weather maker is going to throw in some clouds, maybe even shake out a few snowflakes in the mountain neighborhoods. But other than that, it looks like we're going to stay dry. Some breezy weather will follow suit on Thursday, and then that mercury climbs all the way up to near 80 degrees on Sunday.
Well, in other news, an incredible and historic undertaking for a brave Brit. Take a look at this. Pugh, one of the world's leading inspirational speakers, ocean advocate, and pioneer swimmer, just became the first person to ever swim under the Antarctic ice sheet. And get this, to top things off, the 50-year-old took the plunge into the icy waters of the South Pole in just his trunks, cap, and goggles. Pugh was in the water, which was just a few degrees above zero, for 10 minutes and 17 seconds. Look at how beautiful that is. This was all to raise awareness of the climate crisis at the poles and highlight the need for marine protected areas. Congratulations. We'll talk about a really unique cup of coffee here. Farmers in Madagascar are busy harvesting coffee beans that are commanding up to $110 a pound. Why is this so darn expensive, you may be wondering? Well, apparently these beans are flavored with bat spit. Yeah, the beans are said to be a favorite with wild bats. The bats chew on them, leaving their saliva behind. Ugh. Farmers say the bat spit gives the beans a uniquely smooth flavor. Those who want this are mostly local high-end restaurants and hotels. Well, the biggest stars in music last night came out for the Grammys, including singer Demi Lovato. Her emotional return to the Grammy Awards stage has a lot of people talking, the superstar having to stop and then restart her performance while singing a deeply personal song. She was hospitalized, if you'll remember, back in 2018 for a reported drug overdose. Last night's big Grammy Award show was already emotional, taking place at the Staples Center, where Kobe Bryant spent so many years playing for the Lakers. An $85 million boost. That's how much AT&T has spent to upgrade cell service at Hard Rock Stadium, host of Super Bowl 54. The company says the upgrade in the stadium and parking lot provides 300% more capacity than was available at the start of football season. AT&T says it also upgraded areas around hotels, airports, convention centers, and practice fields to improve reliability and speed. The Kansas City Chiefs face the San Francisco 49ers Sunday in Miami. Time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley so awesome in just 60 seconds. All this week, we are giving you a different point of view of the Waste Management Phoenix Open, which starts today. The People's Open was recently named the Tournament of the Year by the PGA Tour. Ryan shows us just what it takes to really make this the greatest show on grass.
They call it the greatest show on grass, which makes the grass an important component to the show. And it takes an army of people to keep it looking perfect.
My team, they love it.
Blake Mentemeyer is checking virtually every blade of grass.
Try to get ourselves in the best possible place leading into the tournament.
He's the director of golf course maintenance operations.
The conditioning that we can achieve here, it's certainly a sense of pride.
Leaning on experience, long hours, and technology.
We use moisture meters, sensors that tell us exactly. It's pretty science-based.
Pretty high tech.
It is.
What challenges do all the structures here pose?
Certainly there's issues with shade. Grass loves the sunshine, and the more sun, the better.
Blake comes to the TPC Scottsdale from the TPC Sawgrass in Jacksonville, Florida, where they play the Players Championship. And even though that's a major tournament, he says there's nothing like the greatest show on grass. And that's your A to Z 60.
Love that point of view. All right, thanks. Let's get back to today's talker. What's your favorite thing about Arizona this time of year? Is it the Waste Management Phoenix Open, spring training, hiking, or this amazing weather? Gosh, hiking takes the lead just barely at 46%. The amazing weather comes in second at 45%. And the Phoenix Open at 9%. Keep on voting on 12news.com/Bullhorn. And those of you watching on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to comment down below. Time now for the look ahead, the stories you'll be talking about a little later on today. Coming up on First at 4, 1 year after capturing hearts at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, we are catching up with the college golfer, Amy Bockerstedt. And that's your 12 at 12, the facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes, no commercials. We're always on anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and our socials as well. Make it a beautiful day, everyone. We'll see you back here again soon.